We're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn. Happy to be with you. And CD, as we get this thing going, give the folks at home something to keep their eye on.
The running game for both teams, because I think this is going to be an old-fashioned, old-school type of a game. Physical, who wins up front, who runs the ball the best and controls the clock, they will come out the victor.
Just about time to rock as Toe gets ready to meet leather. And we are underway from MetLife Stadium. And that's not going to be returned, as so many kicking teams elect to do. This is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start the drive with a carry by Emmett. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
To throw, here's Nix. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position. And to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
From the shotgun, they run with Smith. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
So they've been unable to capitalize on a great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He's got his target. That's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a sharp throw right there on 3rd down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want it to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
From the gun, it's Allen. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession.
Yeah, and one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, it goes against their offense and they have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
Here's Nix. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for it with Emmett. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. And when you need the tough yards like they did there, feels pretty good to turn around and hand it to Emmitt Smith,
who always ran with supreme confidence. He didn't care if you knew the play call. He didn't care if you knew he was going to get it. In fact, I think he liked the challenge of you knowing that and him still picking up first downs and big yardage.
And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's Nix. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw is Nix. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. They're going. It's Nix. That is caught. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. We're scoreless after 1. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The offense already on the field here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not a big run, not an explosive run, but they've held the ball for plenty of plays on this drive. They're just trying to impose their will on the defense right now.
Throwing Nix. Flushed out right. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Nix. Escaping the pressure right. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 37. The rookie from Oregon on target with that one. It leads to a 1st down.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a 1st down.
And some space here. Down the left sideline. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Emmitt Smith, 37 yards, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. So after a scoreless first quarter, our first score of the game here in quarter number 2.
And it comes on a great run too, Brandon, because once he got past that first wave, how about how he kicked it into high gear, able to outrace defenders all the way to the end zone.
Extra point by Elam, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Elam to kick it away. And able to get this out to the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say, we're going to build from the...
And his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line.
It's the venue that's had plenty of success come through it since the mid-2010s, as well as a few Lombardi trophies. It's GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Welcome, everybody, to the booth. I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward for this game. And Brock, as a former quarterback, I know your focus is on the offensive side of the ball ahead of this kickoff.
Yeah, these two offenses are so fun to watch because the best offenses in this league, Kate, they're about trust. And it just pops out. When you study them during the week on the game film, you just see it. They trust one another. That's head coach, that's coordinator, that's play caller, that's to the quarterback, and then certainly the 11 on the field. Both these groups are getting it done.
Ready? All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Get it. They'll give it to him inside. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Sideline, but he did not get both feet in. That's incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
And Patterson has it. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. That's a pickup of 9. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
They'll run here on first down. And he's going to work his way almost to midfield. That's stopped at the 48. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
They give it to him again. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that third down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in the pocket for a later occasion.
He'll hit Patterson, complete. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. It's a gain of 22. And it'll be first down, Kansas City.
Ready, set.
Makes the handoff, now to throw. And it's a Kansas City touchdown. Well, you couldn't ask for a better start to a game than that. The offense taking it all the way down the field and finishing with 6.
These opening drives, Kate, are such tone setters. It is why every offense loves to script their first 15 plays, right? Everybody knows what's coming. It allows you during the practice week to get into rhythm, but even better when you're back
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. He tried to finesse that one far too much. It doesn't come close to the landing zone, so set this drive up at the 40. Thrown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And they had that one contained right at the line. That's George Karlaftis who got there for the stop. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Allen setting up play action. Finds a seam down the middle. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it'll be first down, Miami. Shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle. We will not get another play in here. That's going to do it for quarter number 1. Neither side separating much so far. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Dolphin football as we begin. They've got 2nd and 7 to start. Taken in by Smith. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
Throwing now on first down, Allen. He's got his man, that's Travis Kelce. And he takes this one nearly to the red zone before going out.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look so easy.
Escapes the pocket. He just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw like he wants it to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Allen on third and short. Wheeled in by Njoku. And the defense was ready. They got him at the line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much at training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow. A dependable kicker, man, that is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30.
On the ready.
Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10.
19, Tiger, 19, go.
Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Completed to his running back. Into the 2-minute warning from Arrowhead. The Chiefs with a chance to boost their lead. Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
You call that first down running play. You don't always expect to get those kind of yards, but they'll take that every single time.
They'll head up first and 10 from the 42. They'll try and throw here. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Off the play fake, he'll throw. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle. Oh, very unfortunate that didn't go as a turnover. So they're left facing third and long.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, oh, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Go! Cowboy 80. Ready.
Third and long for him here. He's got a man left. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
He's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's first and 10. From the red zone now. Catch is made in close. Touchdown, Kansas City. To rock this offense, looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Now they'll try to knock the extra point through. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chiefs drive their lead to 11. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Play action now. Allen. Buccaneers are moving up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives the ball
Nothing too complicated there, Kate. Defender and ball arriving at the same time, and that guy just got crushed.
And Brock, you know punts are tough enough to hang on to as is, but try holding on to it when you've got less than a second to secure that football.
Yeah, and then throw that defender with about 30 yards of steam ready to knock it loose.
Yeah, no thank you.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
Ready for the gun, it's Allen. And he's got it! That's a layout for it, but touchdown! The Dolphins making a one-score game before halftime. Travis Kelce, the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Dolphins cut the lead down to 4. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. Probably looking at our final snap and a half here on first down.
Get it. Ready,
Looking to throw. That one hits the ground incomplete. A single second left now on the clock.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Juju Brents with a pick. And he takes this one back for the pick 6. He not only broke on it to make the pick, Brock, but he was on the move real quick. Knowing short field, there's a great chance that he could take that one back for a touchdown.
That's exactly right. In this area of the field, an offense really only gets a second or two to react to that pick and get over and cut off his lanes. And if you don't, well, it's 6 the other way.
And his kick is good. What an ending to our opening half as they take the lead. That's halftime in this contest. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Give now to the running back. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good rip on first down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Back to the well again. And he's brought down for a loss. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Allen from the gun here on 3rd. He's got Smith. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Something out of nothing, Kate. That may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that it was all him. Turning a modest pass to far more than a modest gain.
That one complete to Juju. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's going to give the Dolphins a first down. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Fits it through the middle. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. They'll get 18 yards there. And it'll be first down, Miami. To the air again, Allen. Burton there to bring it in. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have first and goal to figure out.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of the matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stopped right at the line. No gain that time, and now it'll be second and goal. to his left. All-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along your route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Buckle up. It's 3rd and goal. Looking from the gun. It's Allen. He's supposed to throw it away.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw. Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. Second time they brought him out for a field goal, and second time he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field, but that's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
Trying to locate it. Oh, no, he lost it.
You know, those defensive guys, they will tell you that the sideline's their best friend, right? A lot of these routes are trying to push the receivers and move the real estate. Well, sometimes the sidelines could be an offensive player's best friend when that ball bounces harmlessly out of bounds.
And he finally ends up out of bounds after a huge gain. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset. It began at the 30 and has now jumped to 1st and 10 all the way down inside the red zone. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to set up just beyond the 10-yard line. There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the second half of a one-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now. They did a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that pick.
So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. It's Dolphins football. We'll see if they can close things out for a win.
Oh, go get the quarterback, Steve!
All right, I'll set up now. 1st and 10. Lone back gets the handoff. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. 12 yards on that play and a good call nets him the 1st.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw. That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
Catch is made down the right sideline. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. On 1st down, they'll run. Room inside the 10. Punches it in for the Miami touchdown. The Dolphins make it a 2-possession game here in the 4th. Well, Brock started small at first, but then he found that lane, and it was a race to the end zone from that point on.
And it takes a little bit of everybody. How many times do we hear these coaches tell us, if you're going to get a run play for a big gain, it takes the whole group, all 10 of them around him have to do their job. Got to block up front, receivers got to block on the perimeter, they all get it done, and a big chunk run follows.
In it to win it. Bring it home, boys. We got this. That's what we do. Take that, thank you. Oh, yeah, we got where that came from.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Get a few yards in this
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains, but I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out, and this time he was out in the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
And they will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs now within one score in the fourth. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you think on the other side defensively they'd be ready for this, but this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a...
Yet another interception, and that could be what does it. And the Dolphins get it back up close to their 40 as he's finally tracked down after that return. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. They knew what they had to do, Brock. They got the score and now need to pull off this onside kick. I think they got it. I think they got it. And they did. The Chiefs have it. Football on that 47-yard line. First down.
60 by 6.
Airing it out to start this drive. Heaves this one for the back of the end zone. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So second down coming up.
Come on.
Pass play coming here. He's on the move. Finds his target, Patterson. And they're going to be down close to the 35 as he goes out. 16 yards on the play. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down. Markers reset, ball at the 37.
Ready? Crackle 80.
Throwing now on first down. Throwing this back in the end zone. And he has the catch. Gets both feet in. That's a touchdown. The Chiefs now trail by just a point in the fourth. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the fourth quarter that could go either way.
Here are the Chiefs facing a massive 2-point try. He's throwing for it. And he's got it. That gets him 2 and puts them within a field goal. The 2-point conversion is successful.
Just felt like they were waiting for the right opportunity to try it once again. Not only to make up for the first attempt, but establish a little confidence from this spot. And who knows? Maybe we'll have a 2-pointer that plays a bigger role when this thing's all said and done.
All right, one more snap before the 2-minute warning. First and 10. Here's Allen. Short pass brought in. That takes us to the 2-minute warning here in KC. Dolphins trail by just 1. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43.
Defense for so many teams in the league because the passing game has become so prevalent today. It really makes it so much more difficult to find an open throwing lane. It gives defenses a lot more speed on the back end to step in front of passes just like that.
Ready?
Oh, look at this. He's set up to throw. Connects with the open man downfield. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs get some all-important insurance. Travis Kelce, the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game.
just about 8 miles inland from the warm waters of the Atlantic. We are inside Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Welcome to the booth, everyone. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson, all set for a good one here. Greg, this is one of those interesting things because you talk to both coaches. They've schemed, plotted all week, and the question becomes, who's got the plan that's going to fit against this other team?
Well, that's always the question, and I think if we really got honest responses from some of these play callers in pregame, I think they're not even quite sure. Everyone goes in feeling really good about the week work. They feel really good about where they are from a game plan perspective. But now, can you adjust? Can you find the elements of that game plan that are best suited for having success in this given game? That's the key.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Right to the air from the 30 on the first play. Now he'll run. That's going to wind up incomplete, but a penalty flag is down on the play. Let's see what that's all about. Second down. Mix. He'll get that complete. A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line. On first down, here's Nix to throw. That's caught by Davis. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. On second down, it's Nix. And this will be incomplete.
I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we can talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
And this ball incomplete on third down.
Well, here we find the best-laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chain. We want to stay on schedule. This was a third and very reasonable. Incomplete on that third down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
They'll try and run for it. Big hole. They convert with a gain of 15.
You can see the confidence that this play caller has on his opening script. This is a textbook drive here to start the game. Nice job there by the back with a big gain. Sets up 1st and goal.
Great chance to make an early statement here on the road. It is 1st and goal. From the shotgun, here's Nix. To the end zone, it's intercepted.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. It's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup to the 24. Isaiah Simmons comes up to end that one. Here's a 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, here's Allen. Downfield by Ginza. First down and 10. From the shotgun, it's Allen. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. They'll go play action here with Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. Allen working from the pistol. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
56.
They'll indeed go for it with Allen. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down. A first down throw for Nix. He's going to let this one go deep. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. Nix now to throw it here on first down. He runs with it.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
So, not much to speak of in terms of scoring in that first quarter of play. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. And we're back to South Florida after this. They'll run with Spiller. And this one blown up. Good surge and drop him. A loss on the play, back to the 9-yard line.
Well, anytime you dial up a draw, Mike, you have the defensive line and the linebackers accounted for it. Who you don't have is any of the secondary defenders. It's a perfectly timed secondary safety blitz. He's able to get in the backfield and stop this play before it even had a chance to get stopped. They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution. That's a big plays in the future.
To the end zone and batted away. It's incomplete. They wanted 6. They come away with nothing and cannot connect on fourth down. On first and 10, it's Allen. That's thrown right side, but incomplete. The intended receiver was Justin Jefferson, and that will lead to a second down. Going down to the backfield, he'll get the carry here. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. Third down and 9. From the gun, Josh Allen. And this is going to be incomplete. Great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. Punt team headed out for the Dolphins, as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. And he looks up, he's taken down right away. Maybe fortunate just to hold on to the ball, as he was tackled immediately after hauling that one in. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Not much happening there, just a short gain. Here's second and 9. Working out of the gun. It's Nix. Open man, it's Davis downfield. And And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
It's now on 1st and 10. Going up top, and he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Going to look to throw. Open-headed is Davis. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
To throw is next. Under pressure, and down he goes.
Each team trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and see which team can establish.
There's going to be ball in. He's got it. Touchdown, Atlanta.
All week we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time. And what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket, let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball, and that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. Here's 1st and 10. Play action. It's Allen. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. From the gun, it's Allen. That's caught. Travis Kelce. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
And luxury. There's certain teams when they have guys like that, see the big time. And to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
Throwing now. Allen here on 1st down. Now Miami going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 27 seconds remaining until halftime.
Mike, you've heard me say it 1,000 times. The easiest down to throw the ball in the NFL is 1st down. I hate when teams wait till later in the possession to throw the ball. So early 1st down completion, you're on the plus side of the field. Now you're thinking strike, touchdown, field goal. But either way, I'm coming away with points. Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practiced. And other times, it looks like they've never practiced at all. So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call. And this offense just cannot get anything going right now on third down. If you ask any offensive play caller throughout the entire league, Mike, the importance of third down, maintaining possession, making the defense stay on the field and have long extended drives, it is critical to not only scoring points, but ultimately winning in the NFL. And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's Hicks to throw. Try the field goal. This from 45 yards away. And he missed it. It's no good. And the lead holds steady at 4. So we've reached the intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As we send you up to Orlando for a check-in with Jonathan Coachman. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, it's all yours. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And he'll be out of bounds on the return, and the drive will begin there. First and 10. On play action, Allen. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Allen to throw on second down. That's over the middle and intercepted. Taken down just shy of the goal line. Nearly a pick six, but he does set up the offense with first and goal.
Well, Mike,
It's had many names, but only one NFL team over the years. We're at the home of the Dolphins, Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida. Glad you could join us, football fans, as we get ready for kickoff. It's Kate Scott and Brock Hewitt up in the booth. And Brock, I want you to take us back down to the field. When you're a player, what are these moments like just before the game begins and you take the field for the first time?
Well, you wish you could hit fast forward. You wish you could just get to this, right? Because you are so ready to go. You've done all your work over the course of the week. And I think this is where it is a little different than maybe my era a couple of decades ago. These guys visualize. These guys self-talk. There is so much mental work being done. They've already played this game in their mind in many ways, and they're just ready to go.
Returning it from the 4. A little revenge there from the coverage team after they gave up a pretty nice return. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. He's thrown back on the handoff. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Back-to-back carries here. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Only about 70 yards on that run. Now it's going to be 3rd down and 4. Another carry for him. And he's brought down for a loss.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused. And they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a 4th down.
Offense going for it here. 4th and 5. They are going for it. Allen. They connect for the first. And they're going to bring it down just on the other side of midfield. Left the offense out there on 4th down, Brock, and look at the result. A big gain. They got 15 and the first. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
First down, and they go right back to it. That's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
I don't know, kid. I didn't think he had it. That back did. He knew exactly where he had to get for the first down. Pops up right away and signals first down.
Quite the opening drive they put together, partner. New set of downs all the way down to the 25. Allen now on first down. It's taken in by Roman Tunze. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. His time has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal. They'll try to punch it in. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. All right, still scoreless through 1 quarter, but that looks like it's going to change pretty soon. Couple of zeros on the board right now. We'll be right back with more Madden Ultimate Team after this. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Dolphin football as we begin. They're hoping to convert here on 2nd and goal. And this is going to be a Miami touchdown. The Dolphins get the game's first points here in the 2nd. Travis Kelce, the touchdown. So a touchdown on the board for them, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that bigger tight end.
An early jump of the flags come in. I think this is going to go against the defense. So he jumped too early, and that's going to cost him 5 yards. Even with the penalty, they're going to leave the kicking team out for the try from the 5. That kick a whole lot easier after that penalty, right? And he sent it through. Dixon to kick this one away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. They're out and set. 1st and 10. First play, they go quick out left, complete. Him right near the marker. Looks close, but yeah, Brock, I think he safely got that first down before the hit.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
The shotgun, they'll get to him inside.
They locked unalive. They no heat. They shot wild. My job today saying, and these are the people. They're unalive. They no heat. They shot off. They stayed, but they weren't directing them. And they lost. They tracked them, getting away in a white car. He said they tracked them all the way to wherever they went. So they already had the information. One problem is, if you want to look at it real quick, let me show y'all something. So he got a mask on. Don't get me wrong, I don't know what the hell they're doing. He got the Draco in his hand, and his face is perfectly in 4K. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. You're cooked, bro. You're cooked. It's bad. You want 4K coming out the house? No mask. I can't just run a bond. Downtown people. You shot a famous rapper and killed another famous rapper. Why did you take your mask off? I know he shit great because he knows. Oh my God. And then what are y'all switching to? Y'all pull up to the parking lot, just know the camera, switch the seat. And you got out the car with the drink on your hand, just telling yourself, shake down. And look, Jake Dan, warrant with admission, first-degree murder, attempted first-degree murder, and employment of a firearm during commission of the felony. If you have any information regarding his whereabouts, please contact us. All you got signed your own goddamn arrest warrant, boy. You see how they ain't got no warrant for the other nigga with the mask on, right? You see that, right? Hold on, y'all. Y'all put y'all onto that easy money. CashKey.com is a great cash market that helps you save and grow your money. This is some of the simplest and easiest ways to make money right now.
From the shotgun, it's Allen. That one complete to Njoku. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up secondary management. It creates that space in order to take a shot at the field. I think if you look up in phase
Bounce the way. Bullshit.
That's like getting up there and telling us what he did with his friends on Saturdays at the park. You know, number one, you wasn't there. You wasn't with him when he was in the street. I don't care how close you think y'all was. Some know enough to get up here and say that he ain't run off with us. Because I'm a 10. A lot of these don't get me wrong. You feel? But either somebody paid for that, or them niggas have some personal problem, or he had personal problems with his gang. It's a reason why his homie told him he can't come back to the city. He said that himself. It's a reason why he came back to the city and popped him so hard. It's a reason why he moved out of Memphis. And 9 times out of 10, it wasn't because it was too. It was for a reason. Like, it's the reason why he can't get back to Memphis and that whole time. Why he rapping like a home homie said, I can't come back to my home city. And he did come back to that city. And he only did, he popped it straight. So regardless of what the reason, stop it, get some food, get your homie in there so you don't get seen. The homie come back with the food, your favorite food, and you just growing up and get that jump on the crib, smoking, you chilling, that's whatever. But you came back to your city, knowing it's money on your bill, whatever the case is. That was a smart move, really, one right here. I don't think they're smart in the moves that they did, right? And I don't know, I'm not too pretty dumb. I'm not too pretty stupid. Because some things that happened, man, I think somebody pointed it out. I'll be fair. One thing that happened was this dummy snake literally said, one of the biggest colors. Y'all want to know color weird? The first color the human eye sees is yellow. You know what the second color? The second color is red. Red pop out like a mother. And you had the nerve to catch a body. I feel like catching a body is really buckled down. And every single day it just gets stupider and stupider and stupider and stupider. Unless you are a genius and you thoroughly plan out any crime you're doing. And I'm talking about you extremely smart. Because these niggas be having the same dumbass plans. Pull up, pop out, get back in the car, go over here, switch clothes, go home. Open the roadblock. Same thing. They clean up after you up downtown. Got they stupid ass track on roadblock. On camera, get your car right up from there. That really good. Took they mask off, said, like, gang, what the shit? It's like this.
Motherfucker, man.
As opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the grab game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns. It's so now the cameras have been too upright. But it didn't even matter. I guarantee they didn't probably have no corporate cameras. Somebody might say they went to all type of cameras and stuff. You can't see it right about these stations, right? Y'all shot up with Fanatics, right? Y'all really think that the police wasn't going to
Welcome, buddy. Let's go.
Okay, how can I say this, bro? They be so slow catching these bodies like you committed real murder, first degree murder right now, okay? You didn't have y'all like, what? Like, what are you doing? You didn't burn the car, you didn't burn the clothes, you pulled up to a parking lot on camera. I'm talking about the camera is right there. These folks ain't even look up and see if there's cameras around. You just caught a body, Mr. Sir. Y'all pulled up, this nigga took his mask off after committing a murder. He didn't just steal some candy or some bubble gum. He caught a body downtown. That pause was loud, folks. Then, pulled up, hopped out. What are y'all switching seats?
Downtown Kansas City.
What the fuck are you doing?
DHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium for more than a half century. The home of the Kansas City Chiefs. And thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you. Buckle up, partner. I think this is going to be an aerial show. Both of these teams giving us the hint that the ball's going to be in the air a lot in this one.
Oh, no question. I think both teams were very clear in our weekly meetings that that was going to be the plan. And what we see right now in today's modern football, Mike, is the direct correlation between explosive plays, in this case, two teams that rely on those explosives coming in the passing game, and the direct ability to score points. At the end of the day, this is who can score the most points. And if you want to score points today, it's going to become by throwing the ball deep downfield as often as you can.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Here we go, son. Hey, Ken.
And he'll get ahead for about 3 on the first play from scrimmage. They face second down and 7.
Come on, offense. Come on.
Eo-matic only about 3, so it will bring up third down.
That's garbage.
They put Pickens in motion. Fields from the gun on third down. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. A big pickup there for the Chiefs. 31 yards. Here we go. From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And he'll bring this inside the 30. A gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's second and 5. They put Pickens in motion. Second down. It's Fields. Quick throw, taken in. So they move inside the 20, first and 10 at the 18. They send him right out of the slot. A first down throw for Fields. Side of the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And, Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This will be taken in at the 2. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Play action. It's Allen. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
They get 18 on that one. First down, Miami. They'll try to get the running game done. His first carry. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. They'll come up here, first and 10. From the gun, Josh Allen. That's caught left side by Odunze. And he is taken down. A big gain on that one. Great way for them to end this opening quarter. First down. That's to Odunze again. And he's into the end zone. Roll, Odunze. Touchdown, Dolphins.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
The extra point try forthcoming. The kick is good, and the Dolphins come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. And he's going to bring it out from the middle of the end zone. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 17. Evans now to throw on first down. He's going to hand this one off. That changes a lot. He's out of bounds all the way down at the 20-yard line.
Here we go.
First down, Fields. Touchdown, Chiefs. His second touchdown of this first half. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start of this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This returnable from the 4. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Allen working from the pistol. His offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, what this guy might lose a little bit, Mike, as he gets long in the tooth, he certainly makes up for it in experience. You're not going to be able to do a lot of things to trick him on the back end. He reads this play right from the jump, makes a great break on the ball, and if that ball hits his hands, more times than not, it's going to be a takeaway.
Show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A 3rd touchdown pass with that. We are about 15 miles north of downtown Miami. This is Hard Rock Stadium here in South Florida. So good to be with you. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson here. Greg, as we look at this matchup, I'm looking around and hearing this crowd. They're so fired up for this one. What's it like when you come on the road and you've got a hostile environment you need to take care of?
You know, I always liked it. I always thought it added to the element of bringing some energy and bringing some juice, especially in pregame. But once that ball's kicked off, you want to settle this crowd down as fast as you can, especially on offense. Take them out of it. Get them back on their chairs, sitting on their hands. The more energy you give them, the more noise, it does make it a little less efficient to operate, especially on offense. So come out fast, come out furious, and see if you can take this crowd out right from the jump.
Get 7 on the game's first play. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. A run. It's Spiller. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
This is how you drop your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
Here's a first carry for their running back. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Here's Manning. Under pressure, and he'll go down.
Just another example of poor decision-making and making a even worse. There's nothing there on 2nd down. Just throw the ball into the stands and move on to 3rd. Now you take that sack, and it's going to take a miracle to stay on the field.
On 3rd down, it's Manning. And this is going to be incomplete. Great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. The Bengals out and ready to punt. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. And they manage to pick up about 4. Adoree Jackson makes the tackle. Here's 2nd and 6. On play action, Allen. To the 1st down, gets 4 yards on the gain, but it will bring up third down. So we've come to the end of a fairly evenly played opening quarter. 0-0 is the score. And we're back to South Florida after this. Third and a yard.
Alert!
Out of the gun, here's Allen. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
They're going on fourth down. Allen. To the goal line and in. Travis Kelce. Touchdown Miami.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
So the lead stands at 6-0 as this one is kicked off. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. The run with Stewart. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. Some good running there. That's a first down up to the 43. Benny. That's over the middle and intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Mike, these are just throws you're not accustomed to seeing, especially from a quarterback that has played this much football. He's been around the NFL for a long time. He's got to make better decisions. Costly mistakes like that are going to kill his team.
They'll go play action here with Allen. That's complete. It's Odunze. And he's in. Oh, Odunze. Touchdown, Dolphins. What a job to finish the play with a touchdown. The catch and carry, and the carry part, Greg, that was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice, but it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. To throw is Manning. Look in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete.
let's make no mistake about it, Mike. I mean, this passing game, it just has not been very efficient here in the first half. I mean, they produced more yards on the ground than through the air, and incompletions like that certainly aren't going to help.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They'll give on the ground, and he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4, and it leads to 3rd down. There, it's Peyton. He gets this into the hands of Green. He's going to have the 1st down. That one good for 9, and the drive continues.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of the receiver, pick up the 1st down.
That's complete to Devontae Turpin. They're going to work this down inside the 45. Looking to throw is Madden. He's going to look for the home run ball. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Bengals. Now the try here for the point after. And that one bangs off the right upright. Does not go in. It's no good. And they're unable to add the point after. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Whole lot of extra muscle over there on the left side for this 1st and 10. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it will wind up being a 1st down.
And this is why most teams want to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control this middle 4. At the end of the first half, you can use your timeout, you can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. If they're able now to go down and come away with points, they'll have a chance to double it up again right after the halftime break.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Again, it's Allen to the air. To the left side, caught by Kelsey. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the 1st down marker, but it is a pickup of 9. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. Try to pick this one up on the ground. Moving this to the 36-yard line won't give them enough. Chains will move. It's a 1st down.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the 1st down.
Second and 11. From the shotgun, it's Allen. That's over the middle and caught by Kelsey. Now whistles. Timeout. 3 seconds left in this first half. So now Mike McDaniel will send out the field goal unit. This will be a 41-yard attempt. His kick is perfect. So we hit halftime here in South Florida, and the Dolphins are in the lead. As we head north to Orlando, we're going to join the coach, Jonathan Coachman. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. This is fielded inside the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. And back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll have the Dolphins 1st down. They'll take this up to the 38-yard line.
It's too early at this point, Mike, to really start thinking about the clock. You definitely don't want to go into a shell. But now this is the point in the game where having a good ground game really starts to take over. You throw to get the lead, but man, once you get it, that ground game, that's what finishes the game off.
Hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. Gain of 7, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
Allen on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Travis Kelce, the intended target. And that'll set up 4th down.
We've already seen these two guys connect for a touchdown in this game, and had they been on the same page there, I think they would have been able to add to that total. Unfortunately for them, just a little bit off, and it falls incomplete.
Here we go on 4th down with Allen. And that is not going to work. Incomplete, and they turn it over on down. Bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Now Stewart. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. Peyton gonna look to throw. That one underneath to Stewart. We'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike, you never go broke taking a profit. Give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back, allow him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
Go throw here on 3rd and short yardage. Into the hands of Turpin. And he's going to be out of bounds with a gain of 7. And that'll be enough for a 1st down. Throwing now, Madden. And that one incomplete.
The biggest issue in why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. Sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out? Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn it to a run. Slow reaction. He's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the third quarter. This is Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's fourth down. Here's Madden. He pulls it in around the 5. And he will have the first down. So they roll the dice on fourth down in the red zone. And it pays off with first, and that one intercepted. Oh, big hole left side. Inside the 20. And the offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So often, Mike, defenders are just happy the ball ends up in his hands, but not this guy. I mean, the catch was one thing, but then the party really got started. I mean, look at this return. He gets one block. He gets another. He's got teammates springing him all over the field, and this offense is lucky. This can go all the way back to a pick 6.
He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's second down. Get a whole lot, maybe a yard, that's it. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's third down. He'll go right and find his running back. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. A gain there of 16 yards. Good for a Dolphins first down. For a gain of 4 yards. A run now on second down. He's going to lose yardage here, taken down back at the 8-yard line. One final chance for this defense. And here's third down. He'll try to get this one on the ground. And he'll lose yardage here. The defense standing strong in the red zone. They drop him back at the 10. So now the Dolphins turn it over to their field goal team. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Dolphins will extend their lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through and they get 3. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchdown. Here's first and 10. He'll drop the throw. Now he'll air wide out, and that is incomplete. They're lucky to have avoided this mistake here, Mike. In the fourth quarter with possessions running out, that would have been a critical back-breaking play in this game. And they're going to have second life now after that defender drops the ball and see if they can take advantage of it.
And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet. A try here for the extra point. He's got it. And the Bengals are back within 6. They need a late recovery to have any chance. Here comes the onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Just a complete breakdown kicking team's offense takes the field, they've got to put something together to get in position, but this ball has to get in the end zone.
Here's first down. To the air is Manning. He'll take a shot here, back to the end zone. And he's batted away, incomplete. That was very strong defensively. It's second down. To throw, it's Manning. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Manning. Now a deep ball toward the end zone. Only matter to the stat keepers. This ball game is over. So, fins up. It's a win for the Dolphins. What a finish to this one. The defense comes up with the interception in clutch time to seal it on the final play. And the defense walks off the field with the victory for their team. That'll do it for us, for my partner, Greg Olson, our entire team, Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. For more, check us out on X at EA Sports_Mud. The Dolphins, home winners here as we say farewell from South Florida.
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Now, Charles, you and I, we've done a lot of games together. Always seems like we're rehashing the same storylines. Turnovers, of course, always a big story. Quarterback play, running backs, yada, yada, yada. But getting ready for this one word kept coming to mind, and that's preparation.
Well, it's critical to be prepared physically, mentally. When you think about getting ready for an NFL game, you have to wonder, what will they throw at us that maybe we haven't seen before? 2-minute drill, maybe different things like that. Got to be prepared. You're exactly right.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Nix to throw right away. He gets this out wide to Gibbs, and he goes out right around the 39. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. Nix from the shotgun. Flush to his right. Open man downfield. It's Ross. He's got him. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. We know that he can get 1st downs with his arm and his legs, Charles, and there when he gets outside of the pocket, the defense has to account for both, and he's able to complete it for the 1st.
And he's very comfortable outside of the pocket. Some quarterbacks, that's not their thing. For him, that seems to be the #1 asset to his game. Gets out into the open field, things seem to break down the secondary a little bit, and he picks out the right target. I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his 1st season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
Eluding the pressure right. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game.
But many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole.
Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Well, they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's 4th down.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. The rookie from Oregon on target with that one. It leads to a 1st down. Charles, their 1st drive of the game, and already they're taking chances here, but they get the 4th down conversion. I'm curious, do you think that that's something they game plan for on the opening drive if it came up, or is that something that happened organically?
I think that they game plan for it, Brandon, and when you think about it, let's just say it. The word analytics is a big part of how everyone looks at a game nowadays, but it's not just the analytics. It's a coach willing to be daring, willing to be bold, and they certainly were there.
To throw, here's Nix. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the 1st quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that tough rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
That was a heck of an effort to stop him just short of the marker, but now they're going to need another big play on 4th down on defense, I believe, because offensively, they went from 3rd and long to now it's a go situation here on 4th and inches.
Yeah, the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Brandon, you know I'm all about quarterbacks protecting themselves, but I have to admit it. I liked what I just saw there. That rookie wasn't afraid of absorbing a big hit. Now, you don't want to see him taking those shots all game long, but he picked up the 1st down.
Touchdown! Devin Hester, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now, flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Here's Allen. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now it's 2nd and 10. A give to the game's all-time leader, Emmitt Smith. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack. Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To the air, Allen. He'll get this into the hands of the doom zone. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Inside handoff, Smith. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter. 7-0 ball game from the 44-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 7. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
Well, a lot of credit to the play caller here. He saw the design in his mind and implemented it. A little zone stretcher here because they start the tight end on the left side of the formation and set him on a crossing route. And this works really well when you can find that space between levels. And they were able to do so for good yardage.
Throwing now is Allen. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Travis Kelce, 33 yards. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from drawing level.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Now the Dolphins going to hold the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Allen going to audible to a different look. Back to throw now on 1st down. Trying to find his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching the bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen earlier? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Here's 2nd and 10. Next to the air. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
To throw is Nix, escaping the pressure right. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain, and nothing comes of this last-ditch attempt at points as time will run out on this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Set and ready to go for the 2nd half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles, so as we start the 3rd quarter. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
Incomplete.
But these are the situations that really test the defense, those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick, if indeed they end up trying one.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And the Dolphins will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Second and 9. To throw, it's Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Allen. He will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Oh, trying to gauge the sun, and he muffs it. And good field position coming up here. The football at the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Trying to get the run game going. Here's Smith. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss.
It's
2nd and
giving me the
12.
game. I can't take it, man.
On play action, Allen. Caught. It's the tight end, Kelsey, for a Dolphins touchdown. Travis Kelsey, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Dolphins have taken the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. time this Philly offense set to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 39-yard line. Gates with the ground. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 11 more on that one and another first down.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
Back to the air with Nix. Rolling to his right. He's got it complete to Gibbs. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Throw left side complete to Ross. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. John Ross from 10 yards out. And the Eagles are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the third quarter. Elliott good with a PAT, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return.
Peaked at 56 on the Billboard Hot 100. Now he's in the
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. We got a brand new ball game all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
And I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Allen now looks to throw. And he's got McCaffrey. And he will be taken down. A big pickup there. What's going to be the final play of the third quarter. So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA.
Let me just pause and say, I think I can look back at my message and kill it easy.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Give up the middle, it's Emmett. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4.
Looking at stuff, yeah, we were supposed to do an interview, last year. So y'all be in New York next week. I said, what day? He said Tuesday. For whatever reason, we get up. So,
here's Allen to throw.
Podcast is he went to a podcast.
And he slings one that's incomplete.
And that's another throw that could have been intercepted. Part of this, you credit the defense. They've been really stingy. But he's also made some really questionable throws. And that's another one right there.
And
it is caught. And he has another first down as they get the ball down to the Eagles' 12-yard line. They go back to the ground now with Smith. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. And this guy can be everywhere. Kyle Hamilton getting there to drop him for a loss. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
A friend of mine that used to be a friend of mine.
Now Allen. Caught. It's the tight end, Kelsey, for a Miami touchdown. Travis Kelsey, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14.
Your favorite sports club here. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and join the fastest growing community on YouTube. Remember, Nightcap doesn't happen without you. So please subscribe.
The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
Okay, they understand.
They'll come up. 1st and 10 here. Here's Nix. Flush to his right. Oh, he's got Hester complete. And he'll be touched down in the end, but a big play on that one. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. He's back to throw. Dancing to his left. The flag comes in. It's incomplete. And I'm not sure he was still behind the line when he let that one go. Here comes 2nd down. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
Let's go.
A little bit of a backbreaker right there. Down close, one-score game, trying to push the ball down the field and score, and you throw a pick 6.
And sometimes you take a little bit of a gamble when you're making your throws, right? Sometimes you press it a little bit more than maybe you wanted to because you want that score so badly. In this case, it cost him.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing after the interception. Nix finds the speedster Ross. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Throwing Nix. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now it's Nix. He'll buy some time right. He finds his man complete. That's Gibbs. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Nix looking to throw again. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Elliott now to add the extra point. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21.
I got to get home and watch the basketball game because it's March Madness. I got to keep $1,000.
This this game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
That's the deal they kidnapped.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Allen. Open man. It's the tight end, Kelsey. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got to jump here. And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
Hey, one thing you got to think,
Allen down to a knee, and that should just about do it.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end the game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road. There's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they see.
I love some preaching. You know, Grandma had me in the church, you know, Sunday, Wednesday, Bible study. I led the choir. You know, I was in the junior choir. I was a junior deacon. I did a little everywhere. I would need to see where they said that in the Bible. It's not in there. And they locked the door. Now, it's not in there in the Bible. No, it's not in there. That's not in there. You know, they rewrite their own story now. You know, we good for that. We good for that. To show you. Yeah. It used to be salvation was free. But ministers have found a way to charge for salvation. Salvation was free. Well, that's a good one, that boy. Man, they need to stop. Look, that's a good one.
One of the great venues to watch a game in any sport, and one of the best home crowds in any sport, Soldier Field in Chicago. Brandon Gott and Charles Davis ready from our broadcast perch. And Charles, as we get this thing started, what are you going to be keeping your eye on?
Special teams. Field position is always a big determiner in a ball game. Who sets their offense up for success the best, that team will win the game.
Set for football now on a sunny afternoon in the second city. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. And the opening kickoff will not be returned as that will be a touchback. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Judgment did last 1 hour.
Play action. Now it's Allen. It's caught on the right side of Smith. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. Here's Allen. He'll get this one to Kelsey. That's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A first down carry for Smith. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them. And boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Now Allen. And that one too wide and incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
And they got to get to the 23 here on third. To the air, Allen working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Allen off the play fake. It's the tight end, Kelsey, for a Dolphins touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Dolphins will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon.
This is why a lot of play callers love play action in this spot. You just want to freeze the linebackers just for a second. Then you got a chance to get a quick pass into your tight end right behind them for a touchdown.
Fuck no, man.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball is going to come out to the 30-yard line.
I get your place for a couple of months. Yeah.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
That's the way my grandmother would give people her last.
First carry for that for today. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. But Juju Brents comes up for the stop.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Now Penix. Throw right side taken in by Adunze. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And now third down and 6 to go. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may get...
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. And now that brings up fourth down there. A loss of 6 yards on the sack. 6-0 our score after 1. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got it with a fourth down coming up. On fourth down, here's Pat McAfee to kick it away. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. That's a 49-yard punt, 8th though on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They'll have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got on the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And they spent all week in practice and meetings talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
Allen get a throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Try to run for it. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Defensively, they rally the troops to force fourth down after that 7-yard pickup back on first. They do go for it. Here's Allen. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 27 yards, a big play there on fourth.
I think they might have surprised him there, partner, because you try and guard the first down line first and foremost to stop them there, and they just went ahead and bypassed that in a big way and took a big shot downfield.
looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked up by 9-10 Pro Bowler Ed Reed. And the Bears are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Well, that was one I kind of saw coming, Charles. You had a free safety just hanging back there over the middle, waiting, and he saw that ball go in the air, and he jumped on it.
And I don't know why the quarterback didn't see that. That was just your standard cover 3, which means the free safety in the middle of the field, the 2 corners, and they divide the field in thirds. But when you have a free safety with range, like a good center fielder, he can go from side to side.
I'm not Deion.
Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Deion Sanders, the Hall of Famer with a pick. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Oh, an absolutely filthy joke. He's got some space now. And boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards. 2nd down and 3. On play action, Allen. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
He finds Smith out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
2nd and a couple. Allen now looks to throw. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And the Dolphins are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Smith trying to run for it. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Throwing now is Allen. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this 1st half. And after the sack, 3rd and goal now from the 12. To throw, it's Allen. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through, and that will make this a 9-point lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
All right. Then we can go here, and then she said, I'm hesitant to see Boston. There it is perpetuated.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
Family and friends. I've never seen my dude down since we were together. So she's not dating.
Kobe, yeah.
But she's not dating in school, all right?
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And incomplete on the deep ball. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this 2nd half. And we will not see
going good.
The dynamic kickoff and the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Staying on the ground, this time it's Smith. 7 yards there and a first down.
It's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Shots were fired, and a female was dragged back into the location.
They'll throw with Penix. A pass complete to Agunzo. They'll go for a gain of 7, and it's second down.
During the process of establishing the perimeter, 2 males fled out of the rear of the house. 1 male returned back into the house. The other male jumped 2 fences as he was fleeing. When officers located him on the other side
to the air, Penix. Gates with a grab. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Here's Penix. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Flying in for that sack, Aiden Hutchinson.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him, but even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
Looking to throw Penix. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, and a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Drops it underneath to Forte. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting. Now 4th and 15. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They're looking to throw Penix. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Again, there was a 911 call. A dispute with shots fired.
Going left to Smith. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Forced out to his... And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Michael Penix, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Bears are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter.
And this is a balancing act for a head coach with a rookie quarterback. You got to walk a line with him. You don't want him getting happy feet, but you also don't want to rein in what worked for him in college. And here, he pulls it down, takes it himself, and takes it into the end zone.
Which is also part of our investigation.
And then when he jumped over the fence, we wanted to make what would, I guess...
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
Here's Allen to throw it. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. Now Allen. Oh, and that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. He was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
Because the truth eventually does come out now. Whether you don't want to believe it or not, that's up to you. I'm not here.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call, because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
Again they run, again it's Forte. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And to the right side here, it's Allen. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. It's complete. It's Forte. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Back to throw. He'll get this into the hands of the Dunzo. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Handoff, running left, Smith. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
Partner, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
Now 2nd down and a few inches. Another run, this time Forte. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
This is 1st and 10. They run up the middle now with Forte. Able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's 2nd down.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So on is their kicker, and it's down to this. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And his kick is good. And this home crowd is in a frenzy as their guys have pulled it out of the end. Well, obviously, Charles, this was by no means an offensive track meet. I mean, the defenses were the story in this ball game. But, hey, they got enough points to get the job done. And at the end of the day, that's all that matters.
You're absolutely right about that, partner. In such a low-scoring game, it completely changes everything.
Cold case ever. And by the way, LA podcasters, y'all gotta stop, man. AdSense is not this good. I swear, I've been getting paid for AdSense for damn near 15 years. It is not this good. When I see, if you're locked up, respectfully, you shouldn't care what's going on in no jungle. When I see Brick Baby calling in, I'm like, ain't no way. You shouldn't be on no phone.